Hey guys, so today I'm doing my first ever what I eat in a day video. Now I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I haven't done it before, so let me know what you think in the comment section below. I've seen a couple of people do this online and I really enjoy watching them, so I thought I would share what I have eaten today. I'm actually filming this as I'm still cooking dinner, so it's what I have actually eaten today. Pretty much every January I go on a bit of a health kick to help negate all of the overindulgence and drinking and eating that I do in December. So everything in this video is pretty healthy. I have to say, sometimes I'm not that healthy, but in January I generally am, so I'm sharing with you what I eat on a January day where I'm trying to eat well. But yeah, let's get into it and I hope you guys enjoy it.
So firstly, to take a little bit of a peek into my fridge, I'm actually really terrible at planning ahead when it comes to meals, so I tend to just buy a lot of stuff that I want to eat and make it up as I go along. As you can see at the moment, there's a lot of veggies in my fridge because I'm trying to eat healthily, and the first thing that I had today was a veggie juice. So I popped in a quarter of a cucumber, half a courgette, a beetroot, 2 stalks of celery and half an apple, and then a lime as well peeled. And I really love having a vegetable juice in the morning because in January I try and get into the gym a lot and it's a great kind of post-gym pick-me-up. And I also don't drink coffee in January. This is the second year I've done it and I just really think it helps to kind of reset my system after the Christmas period of overindulgence, really. So I drink that. It's like not a green juice, it's a pink juice. And then I take the dogs for a walk, and then after I get back from taking the dogs for a walk, I have a couple of scrambled eggs. This is kind of a standard breakfast for me, really. I try and eat a bit of protein after I've been in the gym if I go in the gym, so 2 scrambled eggs is fine, and I tend to have a bit of a snack later in the day, so I just pop those into my pan with a little bit of milk, scramble them up, and then eat them just on their own. I'm weird. I eat eggs on their own, not with toast. A lot of people think that's really odd, but I do have hot sauce with them, and this particular hot sauce is from my friend Tati. It's super, super delicious. Then mid-morning, I had a bit of a snack of the other half of my apple that didn't go into my juice. I just slice it up and then put a little bit of peanut butter with it because it's really delicious and healthy, but still like a treat. I love peanut butter for that because it's actually like, it's not like, it's good for you, but it's not too good for you, if you know what I mean. For lunch a bit later, I made some quinoa and chicken and veggies. So I started off with a bit of boiling water in a pan and not half a stock cube, a little kind of the corner of a stock cube, dissolve that in and then put 3 tablespoons into the pan. And then I left it kind of simmering for a while, popped a pan onto the other hob with a little bit of olive oil and a teaspoon of pre-chopped garlic, which is perfect to keep in the fridge if you don't want to be faffing around chopping up garlic when you're cooking. It's just really, really useful. And you can just get them in the supermarket wherever you want. I took about a third of, or just under half of this chicken breast because it was a monster chicken breast, and a bit much for lunchtime, and then chopped up into small pieces, and then popped that into my pan and then just kind of cooked it for a little bit. And then going back to my quinoa kind of side of things, I chopped up the other half of the courgette that I had for breakfast in my juice and chopped that into little quarters like this. Da-dun, da-dun, da-da. Not very exciting, just chopped it up. And then I chopped up half a carrot. I would normally cook the whole carrot, but seeing as I was just cooking for me because Mike wasn't home today, I didn't want to do the whole carrot, otherwise I'd have ended up with a mountain of food. So I saved that for another recipe and popped that into my pan, waited till the chicken was nice and brown and cooked, and then remove it from the heat. And then after the quinoa has been on there for about 15-20 minutes-ish, then the veggies and the quinoa are cooked, so it's kind of a good way to just cook everything together. And then I shoved the quinoa and the veggies into the chicken pan, mixed it up with all the garlic and the chicken, put a bit of salt and pepper on it, and that was my lunch. Really, really tasty and filling. That's why I love quinoa, because it has protein in it, but it also kind of feels like you're having like something hearty and carby and just really nice and filling. And then later on in the day I made some tea. I actually have green tea at the moment because, like I said, I'm not drinking coffee, which is kind of trying to kick my habit of drinking coffee all the time. Mike just has normal tea, so I made some for him too. And then for dinner, I was cooking for both Mike and I because he was back. And I started off wanting to make sweet potato wedges, but I only had one sweet potato. So I actually used one sweet potato and one normal potato. There's another potato in this shot because I thought I was going to use 3, but then once I chopped them up, I thought that 2 was enough. So I cooked kind of half and half potato wedges and I popped them in the air fryer, which we actually use this a lot. It's a really good little contraption to have if you want to make kind of healthier chips. Pop a little bit of olive oil in there and then salt and pepper and this peri rub that I had in my pantry. Just chuck the rest of it in because there wasn't very much left, and then kind of shake it to mix it up, and then cooked them in the air fryer for about half an hour. It has a timer, so it's so simple to use. And then I chopped up red onion, and this is probably going to go on for ages because it took me ages to chop it up. So chop this up. This is my technique for chopping up onions, by the way. If you don't chop up onions like this, it will change your life. And then I also chopped up a pepper. This is one of those funny, are they called Romano peppers? I don't know, the funny long peppers anyway. They're slightly tastier than the normal peppers, I think. And I was kind of making it up as I was going along with this recipe. I'd never cooked anything like this before. I just looked what I had in the fridge and thought, okay, I'm going to make a pepper sauce. So I chopped up a tomato as well, and then I'm going to cook these with some cod a bit later. So in the same pan that I had earlier, this is my favourite frying pan, popped a little bit of olive oil, chucked the onions in, and then cooked them for a couple of minutes until they're a bit brown, and then chucked in the pepper, and then cooked them for a further couple of minutes, and then I put in the tomato, and then some more of my nifty chopped garlic in a jar. Add a bit of salt and pepper as well so that it's nicely seasoned, and then a bit of tomato puree and about 3/4 of a glass of cold water, and then wait for the water to kind of heat up and simmer, mix it all together, and then cook it for another 5 minutes or so. And then I made a bit of a hole in the middle and popped in 2 pieces of cod fillet. And again, like I said, I was just kind of making this up as I went along. It's like a tomatoey, peppery sauce. It was actually really delicious. And then I flipped the cod after about 5 minutes on each side, and then left it to cook for another 5 minutes, and then took it out, and that was my dinner. I also cooked a little bit of broccoli, but I didn't show you how to cook that because it's basically just boiling broccoli. So that is my day in food. What did you guys eat today? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you aren't already subscribed for a new video every Monday and Friday, then make sure you do that. It's free, and I'll see you again very soon. If you want to follow me on social media or any of that jazz, I will link everything below for you guys to check out, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, so this video is going to be part 2 of my Best in Beauty series from 2015. I've already done part 1 if you guys want to check that out. It is all of the makeup and beauty things I've been loving. But in today's video, I'm talking about